Hey, welcome in everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you another way to use the rib tool that might be very helpful. So I'm going to create kind of like a pull-out drawer and add some compartments to it, some sections to it, so we can put a lot of stuff in there if we want to separate our maybe our jewelry or whatever. I don't have a lot of bling, but you know, maybe you do. Anyway, let me just stop yapping and we'll get on with it. So I'm going to click on New. I'm going to click on the English template this time. Go to Standard. We're going to click on the Create. I'm going to start a 2D sketch. I'm going to use this XZ plane, and I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees to the left so that my view cube is reading top correctly. I'm going to use the rectangle. We're going to do a 2-point center option. I'm going to start with the center, kind of drag it out and up. So this top dimension it's looking for, I'm going to make that 11. Hit the tab key. And then for the side dimension, let me zoom out a little bit. For the side dimension here, I want to make that 7. Yeah, 7. Hit the tab key. Press enter. Then I'm fully constrained. I'm going to finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this straight up by, do I want to make that 3? Yeah, I'm gonna extrude it up by 3, a distance of 3. Select OK. I want to start a 2D sketch on this top face. Again, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees to the left. Just click this arrow one time and it'll rotate it for you. I want to project geometry, so I'm going to click on the project geometry icon. I'm going to select somewhere inside this rectangle. And then I want to offset. The reason I did the project geometry is so it automatically will copy this rectangle for me without having to redraw it. So it adds that rectangle onto my new sketch. So I can offset this inward by 0.5. I will finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this inside rectangle a distance of 2.5, and I'm going to flip it downwards. So notice when it's up, it automatically selects the join, but when I flip it, it automatically jumps to the cut option. So that's kind of neat. It took me a while to realize that, but hey, I'm slow, but I get there. Anyway, so the distance is 2.5 downwards. I'm going to select OK. So there's kind of our drawer. So now I want to add some compartments to it. So to do that, I'm going to start a 2D sketch on this top face here. And again, I'm going to rotate this to the left. One click. I'm going to draw some lines. So I'm going to make this, I'm just going to draw some lines from this top horizontal to the bottom. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 of these. So 1, I mean, you can add as many as you want, but I'm going to do 4. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to add 2 going this way. Make sure they're nice and straight. Click OK. Now they're kind of I just kind of threw those in there. So now let me add some dimensions. So I want to make these 2 inches apart. So I got like a 2x2 grid going on. So 2 and 2. 2. I don't need to add dimensions onto that last one because it already knows that's 2. But I'm going to mention this is going to be 2. From here to here is 2. And again, I don't need to dimension that last one because we are fully constrained. So that's kind of the grid for my compartments that I'm going to create with this rib tool. So I'm going to finish my sketch, and then here I'm going to click rib, and I want to make sure that you want to select normal to sketch plane, and then it's going to be direction 2, extend profile. You can leave that checked or unchecked. I don't think that matters for this one. Our thickness is going to be 0.25. You want it to be symmetric both ways. And then I'm just going to start selecting my profile. So that one, each of these grid lines that we created. And you can see it's going to take those lines, it gives them thickness, and it's going to extrude it down until it runs into something else that's in its way. So it's just, it doesn't matter how deep our box would be, it would automatically just keep going down until it finds where that floor is. So that's pretty much it, right? So I'm gonna click OK. We'll look at the top view to make sure that we do have a floor in there. And what I could do is add a texture. So I'm gonna go to, you can put whatever texture you want. You know what I'm gonna do? Well, I did say I was gonna make this like a wood box, so pull out drawer. So I'm gonna use yellow pine stained dark medium gloss. We'll go with that. You can get fancier. You can do realistic if you want. Add some shadows, reflections. You can make it a perspective view. That looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna mess with ground plane right now. For lighting, just pick one you like. I usually like photo booth, but what else can we do? Like plain room. You could do empty lab and make this box kind of sitting on a countertop, which is kind of cool if you wanted to do that. But I'm gonna go back to my photo booth. We'll go with that. So just make sure you save it, and just wanted to show you another way that you could use the rib tool that might come in handy. I hope that helped. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.